Correa could not hold back her pain. She screams injustice after her husband was placed on an expedited deportation order after showing up to his immigration check-in in Miami.
So this is the border fence, and this is no man's land, dividing South Africa from Zimbabwe. And people are clearly moving between the two very easily.
I will sleep here until you are out, and I mean it. I want you out. We are so tired of you guys.
What is up, YouTube? My name is Happiness and welcome to my channel. So we're gonna look at a couple of videos whereby we look at what ICE, the effect of ICE has done to America, the economy, and the people also. So let's look at these couple of videos, and in between we will comment. So let's check these videos out.
Construction of our home is in jeopardy because the labor situation is completely unknown.
Andy Adamick is supposed to move into his new home in July, and he likes the guys who are working on it. He doesn't know what their immigration statuses are, but they were not there when he checked on the house Tuesday.
Because these guys provide a valuable labor force.
My father is not even allowed to go to your country, but you're still here.
But you can own land. It's just the ministers that have got targeted sanctions on them for what they've done to this country.
My friend, you take all the land from us, you starve us, you bring sanctions, in the end you want to cripple us so that you can take over. It will never be a colony again, this country. It will never be a colony. I will sleep here until you are out, and I mean it. I want you out. We are so tired of you guys. You come here, you grab every nice thing away from us. Everything nice,
Mr.
you take
Shimada,
it away.
we own about 2% of the whole land in Zimbabwe. Can a white person not be a Zimbabwean anymore?
Not anymore, like our
Why
president
not?
indicated to you crystal clear. They indicated to you that we don't want to have anything to do with you people.
Yes.
So this is the border fence, and this is no man's land, dividing South Africa from Zimbabwe. And people are clearly moving between the two very easily. How are you?
I'm fine.
Are you coming from Zim?
Yes.
When did you come?
Okay guys, I'm gonna respond to what the son of the minister in Zimbabwe, because like I just came across this video and it was so interesting to hear what he was saying, that he says that he doesn't want Zimbabwe to be colonized again, and that he wants all the white people gone. Okay, me, I'm not against the white people. I mean, like they're here, they've been here for a couple of generations since the 1600s. What I'm against in terms of our country, South Africa, is that the borders that are open, like the border crossing. Did you see that that border crossing is not like America's border, which is a huge border? It's like a small fence, and like if you're a Zimbabwean and you want to send your child to go and buy some bread in South Africa, you just give them money, they'll go to cross the border, go buy bread and come back again. I mean, like, it doesn't make sense, guys. It really doesn't make sense. So I would agree with Trump's policy in terms of immigration. I mean, like, from the start, like, I do believe, like, President Donald Trump, he's a serious person. Like, this person doesn't pay and doesn't play at all. In terms of the American people, I mean, like, it seems like all the people in America agree with him. Even if you might be from the left, a Democrat, you also agree to his regulation, his law, his policies on the deportation of illegal immigrants. I mean, like, what he's doing is gonna suit the economy and the people. He's for the people. That's what I see. It is not like in South Africa, whereby when you look at, there is high unemployment. And when they were in the office, what the the Oval Office, when they were talking to President Trump, they were like, "There's too much crime," and yet. And remember when one of that billionaire, Johann Rupert said that the problem is due to illegal immigrants passing the border. And what is the government doing? They're doing nothing. The South African government. So, okay, guys, I don't want to blame white people in terms of genocide, in terms of whatever is happening in South Africa. It is a shame that is happening. The main reason why they'll say that there is a white genocide is because of crime, is because of all the open borders, like what you just saw right now. So, hence, I'll say that what America is doing in terms of deportation, I agree with them 100% that if you're going to cross the country, cross it, do it in a proper manner, like go into customs, being like being legally in that country, legal, not illegally, whereby you jump a border. You see. But despite that, let's just continue. I had a lot to say. Let's just continue with this video.
You will have helped to smash the gangs, secure our borders, and save countless lives. Smash the criminal gangs, and they are criminal gangs, that are running this vile trade and putting people in the boats. Take those gangs down. I think smashing the gangs that are taking people's money is a deterrent. I think you have to smash those gangs. The only way to stop that is to smash the gangs that are running this vile trade. Smash the gangs. The government has lost control of our borders, and we can see that with the number of crossings there are across the channel in small boats. We have to stop that. And I think the only way to stop that is to smash the gangs that are running this vile trade. And that's why I've been exploring today at Europol with police teams, with prosecutorial teams, whether we can get a closer agreement that would allow us to share information more quickly, to have joint operations, to take down those that are running this vile trade by stopping those boats getting in the water in the first place. That is taking control of a situation that the government has totally lost control of. It's embarrassing that the government is pumping out this nonsense. I can only assume it's because they've got nothing sensible to say on the issue. What I'm discussing today is a security agreement, sharing of information, operationalising the way that we can smash these gangs. I think anybody watching this would say that's common sense, we need to do it, get on with it. But I'm afraid this is now typical from a government that's completely lost control of the situation.
It was there as person after person left Miami's immigration court in tears Thursday. Yanet Correa could not hold back her pain. Una grande injusticia. She screams injustice after her husband was placed on an expedited deportation order after showing up to his immigration check-in in Miami. The detentions are not only creating panic and fear, but Correa's immigration attorney tells NBC6 it's also creating confusion.
When a person enters the U.S. at the border, they decide what law to process you under, and now here in court, they're deciding to process you under a different law.
Immigration court attorney Antonio Ramos tells us this is now the new normal.
What I have been seeing is out of the few people, most of them, they have crimes, previous crimes, and sometimes not even have applied in front of the judge with any application, just an open case. And we have seen just a couple of cases, they have no crime, but the issue was they never filed an application before the judge.
Just so you know, he has a case reset for 30 days from now.
That's
okay, but he has to be here in 30 days.
Yeah, you just gotta come down here, please.
Okay, so he's gotta come down here. Let's do it.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, just so you guys know, like they have 30 days. They have to get back into the court.
Yep,
30 days.
No.
Last Friday, I saw a video of a lady who went to an immigration appointment and then she ended up getting detained. Her kids were in school and she was yelling for her kids. Like, that was sad. And these hypocrites, they want women having more children, but they'll do this to families. Like, they'll break up families. They'll break up a dad from his kids. They'll break up a mom. Like, and what about single moms, man? What about single moms who don't have anybody who can take care of their kids? Like, how when they get detained, what do y'all think happens to the kids? Like, this is pathetic. And I don't see how people can like see this and then the best defense they have is, oh well, they should have done it the right way. Like, one of the videos I posted about 2 days ago, a group of immigrants on a bus being sent back to Mexico. And I was like, these people were just working. They didn't do it. They were just working. And then someone was like, yeah, that's true. They might be working and good people, but they still need to do it the right way. Bro, it makes me so mad. Like, I'm beyond even arguing with folks, to be completely honest, bro. Like, that's where I'm at. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Like, I don't even want to argue with people anymore. You know you're mad when you don't even want to argue with folks, man. And then it pisses me off because the U.S. tries to paint itself as this like God-fearing nation. But look at all these immigrant stories you hear about, like people not being paid, construction workers not being paid. Again, I saw another video also on Friday of a guy on a construction site. And he was straight up like, oh, you guys are supposed to be legal. You guys are supposed to be citizens. Y'all supposed to have y'all's papers. And he's not paying them. The people already did the work and he's not paying them after the fact, because they're not U.S. citizens, because they don't have their legal paperwork. It makes me mad, man. Like, it legitimately pisses me off.
ICE is back full force in 2025. Matter of fact, the month of June, they are sweeping the streets clean. So if you are here illegally, do whatever you gotta do to make yourself legal in the United States. They are posting now and not even hiding it. They are targeting 7-Eleven gas stations. They are targeting Home Depot. Most importantly, Home Depot. Y'all know Home Depot is a place a lot of people hang out at, especially because people are looking for jobs. They know that people are pulling up, needing help loading heavy stuff from out the stores and stuff. They need help loading that heavy equipment into their vehicles. So a lot of the people who's here illegally, they can find jobs and safe refuge that way, as far as going to places like that to make a few dollars. But now ICE done caught on to the Home Depot. ICE done caught on to y'all hanging outside of 7-Elevens. They are not playing any games in 2025. So if you are somebody who's here illegally, man, do whatever you can to protect yourself, to get yourself out the situation.
Okay, guys, I would like to end this video by saying that I believe 100% will President Donald Trump. And when all these makers were saying that this is what they voted for, yes, they are right. That's what they voted for. They voted for a president that's serious, that is for the people, not like all these corrupt presidents. I mean, like, let's be honest, guys. President Trump is doing his job, even though some of his policy might be like crazy, in like this big beautiful bill, you see, whereby he's gonna increase the deficit of the USA to $20 trillion, which is a lot. I mean, like, over there, like, just to improve on the defense of America, is as if like there's gonna be a next world war coming soon. Okay, but this thing of illegal immigrants, deporting them, I agree 100%, but I disagree in terms of the way they are doing, separating the mothers from their children and all of that. But hey, guys, I mean, like, that's America for you guys. But despite that, thank you for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe, and let's meet up to the next video. And peace out.